Empowered by the will to establish social awareness and encourage the expression of intellectual judicial study, the University of Santo Tomas Faculty of Civil Law paved the way to the birth of the UST Law Review. The UST Law Review made its legal entry in the field of legal publication in 1950, with the former Chief Justice Andres Narvaza as its first editor-in-chief. Since then, it became a vehicle for lead articles by law professors and members of the judiciary, for case summaries and book reviews by member students, apart from its recent legislation section. It served as an effective tool not only for updating its readers on the developments of law, but also for exploring uncharted regions of law, the discussions of pressing legal issues, and the search for solutions to address loopholes in the legal framework. Unfortunately, the avenue of legal enlightenment lost its flame in the year 2000 as it suffered a temporary setback when its operations ceased due to adverse circumstances. Nonetheless, fate did not leave the publication in the oblivion, and the light that once flickered regained its flame in 2003. This time, it was wrapped with a much higher standard, daring to be at par with the other law reviews internationally respected. Such was made possible through the overwhelming initiative of former Dean Augusto K. Aligada Jr., the unconditional support of former Regent Father Javier Gonzalez, and the commendable leadership of Attorney Rene B. Gorospe, and the enthusiasm of a group of eager law students. 2 years thereafter, the golden-covered journal became golden in itself, as it turned into a literature that mirrors the tradition of the UST Faculty of Civil Law. The UST Law Review expanded its scope to reflect the growing participation of law students in the enrichment of legal discourse by devoting much of its space to student articles, though it remains to solicit articles from distinguished members of the faculty and the judiciary. The rebirth gave rise to landmark developments aimed to address the changes held by time and jurisprudence. Faced with various questions of form and style in drafting and editing articles and other materials, the UST Law Review codified the UST Law Review Style Guide, a citation manual meant for editorial guidance. Subsequently, fueled by the same passion that inspired the release of its hardcover, the UST Law Review launched in 2008 its online edition in order to reach a wider number of audiences and thus serve as an avenue to spark debate and transport legal knowledge from an abstract to a more palpable form. Undeniably, the UST Law Review has been an authority itself, as it has been cited by the Supreme Court of the Philippines in its own decisions. It further proved excellence in 2007 as a recipient of the St. Dominic de Guzman Award for Outstanding Teamwork, a team which has produced distinct and notable law practitioners such as Dean Nilo T. Divina, former Dean and Solicitor General Alfredo L. Benipayo, Associate Justice of the Court of Appeals Rosalinda A. Vicente, Associate Justice of the Court of Appeals Ami L. Javier, Senior Undersecretary and Justice Ernesto L. Pineda, Judge Philip A. Aguinaldo, Justice Maria Cristina J. Cornejo, Judge Oscar C. Herrera Jr., Attorney Rene B. Gorospe, Attorney Maria Liza Lopez Rosario, Attorney Teofilo Arragallo, Attorney Carla Santa Maria Senya, Judge Myra A. Kiambao, Attorney Jacqueline O. Lopez Cao, Attorney Marian Joan Co. Hua, and Faculty Secretary Attorney Arthur B. Capilli, all presently part of the Civil Law faculty role. The UST Law Review is also proud to have editors of the likes of Attorney Hector A. Villacorta, Attorney Ricardo Magtibay, and COMELEC spokesperson James Arthur B. Jimenez. The UST Law Review continues to innovate and broaden its scope of legal awareness with its growing circulation, which has expanded to include not just governmental agencies, but also top law firms in the country, foreign law schools, and international organizations. The remarkable imprint of the publication continues as steadfast as the court sat on paper, calling upon the brightest minds to write on the side of law, which seemed to be unraveled or even to speak of a phenomenal view, which might turn out to be a question of today and an accepted jurisprudence of tomorrow. The UST Law Review, leaving its indelible imprint, blazing its trail with zeal for sublimity, treading its path to immortality.